Welcome to the throwthelob podcast. It's your host ShayGoon back with another episode. We got once again my boy in the cut, Big Ja, holding it down.
Sir, yes, sir.
You know, man's out here, interviews, killing shit. You know, hire my guy, bro. This guy, he's a real one, bro.
I'm gonna quit internship. Fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
Bro, hook him up. We got a special guest today. We've been trying to get him on the podcast for a minute. And the man's here. Probably when I think about like when I was first sort of learning who the artists were in the city, this was one guy that I knew early on. Like I feel like probably when we're talking about like word of mouth and like just like, oh yeah, I know him, and yeah, I respect him. Like probably one of the most respected guys. Like I never heard no one say nothing to slight you, you know. So hey, you know, behind your back, it's not bad, you know.
That's pretty dope.
Streets is pretty nice right now. We got my guy Freddy Printz in the building right now.
Man, thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it. And that's a pretty good stat, man. It's a pretty good. No smut on my name. That's dope.
You know, it's just one of those low key things that like yeah, bro. I could use that. One quick thing. We're gonna take a quick second. I already forgot to. All right, back. But yeah, we have a bunch of shit to talk about. I want to get into the music kind of shit first.
Yeah.
You know, we got some foolishness, of course. This is the
Throwthelob
podcast, so we have some foolishness. But like more recently, we seen you move from and also if you guys don't know, this man's been doing music in Ottawa for a while.
Yeah.
More on a solo thing,
yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
But now it's still a solo thing, but y'all are moving with the Gelato movement. What's going on with that these days?
Yeah, man. You know, just a couple niggas that smoke a lot of weed.
That's all it is, eh?
But yeah, no. We linked up. We all like happened to frequent the same engineer.
Oh, got
and
you.
He just kind of put us in the same. Was like, yo, like you guys all fuck with each other. Might as well just knock it out. And yeah, we had a trip and it was cool. And then smoked that Larry Bird.
Yeah,
day.
yes sir.
And,
Because I think even in like some of the videos, I mean, it's kind of how it is in the music community. Not on purpose. That it's like people who work with the same producer even like just kind of click up.
That's true.
Unofficially.
Yeah.
So I've seen all you guys move in the same music videos and shit like that. But we got I don't know if this is shit you could say or not, but I'm assuming there's more like is there a bigger focus on sort of a collective going forward, or is it more just like y'all moving under one thing but y'all doing like individual shit?
We all do music, so that's like always gonna be the thing that kind of keeps us all together, the foundation of it all.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see. We all kind of see Gelato as something just bigger than just music. You know, it's a lifestyle.
So like, are we talking? You know what? I think number one, to get like nerdy on this shit, the branding and shit like that. Like I was rocking with it like immediately. I'm like, oh shit, that's a shirt, that's a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like just
100%.
instantly. But if y'all, what I was saying is. Are we looking possibly at like a tape or together or more like individual shit?
Well, right now we have a lot of things coming down the pipeline, like just 2020 specifically. You know, my boy Jay Chin has just dropped Cozy, Cool and Cozy, and yeah, that is dope. I'm on there. You know, we all on there actually.
Yeah.
But we're all gonna have individual projects coming down, and then you never know. We might just hit you in the head like Vonage with some Gelato shit. You never know.
I feel you.
You never know.
That's kind of also the debate. I feel like I have this a lot with how music is right now. The debate on should you release like a project or should you like do tracks, SoundCloud, and like try and get that popular. Like, how do you feel about that? You know,
it varies from artist to artist. Like some people are like single driven, and then some people are project driven. For me, like I feel like the first like group of people that heard of me, they heard of my project, the Cold Capital project.
Yeah,
and then they heard of other things after that. So a lot of things that they'll eat. For me, I've noticed that I got a lot of reception to like the projects that I drop, as opposed to singles. Like I'm on other like features and stuff like that, and that's like that's always fun to do, of course. But I find the most reception back on projects for sure.
I've you know what? To me, it's like with the project, because I've worked more on like, so I like, obviously I work with Keenan Love, so I work on more like, we're talking about brainstorming ideas for a project, you know, like the coming together, like sort of that, it starts as a brainstorm and then it becomes the whole thing. So for me, like the idea of a project, that's more, not that a single, like you said, singles are fun. Like anytime you see someone working on a single, singles can hit too, especially, but like, I always feel like there's always more meaning to a project.
Well, there's always more meaning to a single, even because, like, for example, the single could be a part of a project. So, like, it might, like, so you know, you have different feels and emotions on a project, and you're just like, all right, like, if I'm trying to have something hit right now, I'm gonna drop this. It's part of it's a part of a bigger picture, but you know, for right now, I'm gonna have you focus on this part or this, you know, this little aspect of the picture, just so that I'm kind of drawing you into whatever it is that I'm trying to unleash as a bigger picture, you know?
Yeah, you're like filtering what they want to experience first.
Yeah.
That's another thing, because, I mean, I don't know how this varies based on, like, the size of the artist, but you see bigger artists these days, they be hiding the features initially.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's because, well, the way I take it in is, like, they want you to take in their project as a whole, like just for what it is, as opposed to go to track 7 and listen to it because Drake's on it, or go to track 8 because like I heard that already. Yeah. I'm gonna go listen to that. You know, just want to take it in as a whole project because I mean it's supposed to be art, right? So
yeah, and I think it is smart. It'll be interesting to see how that works with every. Like with which artists can sort of pull that off. Like, do you need a certain fan base? Like, this is shit. I don't know. But
I guess it varies. It's a good question. I don't know, but I mean, if you have the answer, holla at me.
Yeah, you know, we just left February, and Black History Month, and a lot of people
shortest month.
I think it was the worst month for Deontay Wilder to lose that fucking fight, bro. Brutal, it was the worst month.
The nigga came out looking crazy with it.
Oh my goodness! Can you actually just Google search Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury and see some? Let's get some of the like snapshots, because there's one picture I saw that just like it just defeated me, man. Go images, because the videos is probably too long. There's one there's one I saw, brah. It hurts, man. It hurts.
You know what really hurt me? I was actually watching it, like, and what I don't know what round it was. I think it was might have been like the 5th round. Mm-hmm. So he was bleeding from his ear at that point, right?
Got you.
Yeah. And Tyson Fury started like fake like licking the blood. And I was like, nah.
What?
Nah. Okay, like at this point like he won. He's like, yo, I'm about to eat this guy's food. Yeah. You see it. If you guys haven't seen it, let me just make a display to show you. and it's oh man.
The thing is, I'm like number one, what's going through your head when you're doing that? Like what? Like I can't get in that mindset. But I mean?
So I saw that and I was like, nah, this guy's not like completely there. So I did my own little research because I'm like, yo, like, you know, there's telltale signs. Like I watched the end of the fight, I watched the post fight, and nigga was wilding. Like don't beat me up and then sing in the ring. Don't do that.
Yeah, man.
Don't do that.
It was at the point where it was like, is this guy even present? For a second, I'm like, is this guy on drugs? But I'm like, nah, they wouldn't. On this stage, there's no way they'd let that slide.
He's not on drugs. So at this point, you got to realize that his mind operates differently.
Yeah,
and he's a real sicko. and like, you got, but like, who is it? Like he's 6'9" and he's been fighting for mad long, just fighting straight up.
Yeah.
And now he's getting paid to do shit that he's been doing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be the biggest sicko.
You're gonna be the way your mind thinks. Like that's the thing. I always wonder if fighters be the type to get in fights outside of the ring. I think for the most part they are. Like if you're the best, you know, I feel like for the most part you are gonna get in fights just because any moment you know in your head. I feel like to be the best you have to think no one can touch you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So at any point some dude is looking at your girl for too long. I
just think that he's like He's the type to just like the way he was even. It just looked like a bar fight. Like he was like, "Yo, like I'm gonna rock this guy to sleep." He doesn't even know what's happening. Like, and it's also different from like. I don't think Wilder's used to punching up. Ever.
Yeah.
He's 6'7".
The thing is, every fight I've seen, and I'm not a huge boxing fan. I watch more UFC, but every fight I've seen from him, it's always like he's got mad reach, he's got mad height, and it's like he's just like he hasn't been tested like this.
Yeah, no, he
and then
had his match.
Yeah, when I saw
he got
this,
outboxed. Like every way you slice it, he got outboxed, and that's it. That's all.
And like it was one of those things where like he's so dominant. People are saying, "Oh, he's going up. Oh, he's getting heavy." It doesn't matter. Stephen A. probably says to me like, "It doesn't matter." Or however Stephen A. says it. But I was like, "No, man. Fighting is different. Like you can't use the same storylines that you use for like NBA and like LeBron James.
No,
you can't use that, bro.
Upsets can happen every day.
All the time.
Any given Sunday, for real.
Yeah, like we were talking actually like off air about ring rust and shit like that, bro. Specifically UFC ring rust, like it eats you, bro. I'm sure it happens the same with boxing, but like you go in. I mean, we saw it with McGregor. I don't know.
McGregor looked good. This nigga ate someone with the shoulder.
Hey, he looked nice this one, bro.
Yo, that shit was crazy,
bro. What would you see? That's the thing. If I am in a fight and a nigga hits me with the shoulder like that, I'll take the L, bro. Because I'm like, you know what?
Like if you're using your shoulder like that, I don't even want to see how you're using your hands.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like. When I'm seeing that, like that was not in the scouting report. Nowhere did it say, "Watch out for this nigga's shoulder."
That's the thing. I mean? So imagine you're just like, okay, watch out for the snap knee that he's gonna throw randomly. Okay, got that. Watch out for the left hook. Got that. This guy starts shouldering me to death. Like I didn't plan for that.
It's just over.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
But with him specifically, it was like. Before that fight, when he lost to Khabib or whatever, that's the one where I was like, I knew it too.
Ate his food, but I feel like Khabib was gonna eat his food every time because you got to realize a nigga wrestling bears, bruh, it's over.
That's insane. That's insane. Have you seen that clip?
Is that a question?
Nah,
pull it up on YouTube.
Here's the thing: he was younger. Like it's not even like he wasn't even 20. This guy was like middle school, like grade 10 wrestling bears.
He looked like he was probably like 13 or 12 or something like that.
Bears.
Look at that, bro. It's just.
Oh, this is fucked.
Girl, you crazy, bro? I was scared of dogs. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Just nonsense.
Let me just tell you, bro. Like, a Russian Muslim fighting bears. Your life is done.
It's craziness. It's craziness.
Your life is finished, bro. And dog, he's about that action. Like he's gonna fuck you up.
And
dog,
I forget how that fight started, but all I knew was like, I'm like, yo, if Conor just can't get to the ground,
no distractions, just fighting,
bro. If they stayed on their feet, Conor had the chance. But thing is, it's not like Khabib hasn't prepared for someone who's trying to keep him on his feet. You know, that's every fight. Everyone knows Khabib is the best on the ground, so everyone's gonna try and not get to the ground. He knows that,
but he can knock you out too.
He can't. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
like
he can knock you out too.
Serious. If they rematch, then you're going Khabib, no question.
I think so. I just think that it's gonna come down to like who has a more dynamic game, and I think it was looking scary for Conor on the ground. When he was on the ground, it was looking scary for him,
bro. And so, it's like
I
think with Conor, part of what gets him through is like determination. Like he just like there's a couple of fights where it's like. He was kind of shaky in them, and he managed to pull out a W. But you can't get that in that deep. You know what I mean? With Khabib, it's got to be almost.
It's gonna take more than determination with Khabib.
Yeah, it's got to be clean. It's got to be precise. All that shit
for sure.
But real quick before we end off on the sort of the fighting, I guess the fighting segment of the fucking podcast. What did you think about what Wilder said after the fight about like how he lost and the costume and shit?
Yeah.
Talk.
I mean, shit. I thought niggas came out in robes. Man, what? Bro, what are you talking about right now?
I've talked about this with a couple people. Number one, I never understood the costume stuff. Like, okay, I think wasn't before he was just doing like more of a helmet thing.
Mask.
Yeah, the mask. The mask is cool. Like,
He's done that because I always missed the like the. So he's done the mask before.
Mask. Only,
okay.
Not all the like when I saw.
But he said that his mask was like mad weight.
No, he was saying it was on his legs. The whole costume because he had like, bro, he looked like what was that show? Bro, Power Rangers, bro. This guy looked like. But anyway, yeah. To be honest, I looked at the costume and I'm like, I can see the
validity.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, that was
argument, tough. But you can't say that shit, bro. You have to take that out.
100%. Like, yo, it's like you were fighting for more than just you. You were fighting for us, my nigga. And this is what you did.
Facts.
This is what you did, dog. Yo,
not in February, bro. Right. Not in February.
Just wear the robe and guan, like I can't believe
so much.
Yo, I can't believe that he did all that.
I can't even rate
the costume
it,
was hard. No,
I can't even pull up the costume. I can't even rate it.
The thing is, I'm sure the costume was the costume it is what it was.
Yeah, it is.
But at the end of the day, it didn't aid you in any sense of the word. So
he was just feeling nice, bro. And like I get it, like he's,
bro.
Yo, he literally looks like you know those additional players in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah,
he looks like one of those.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. Don't get it twisted. It's dope, but
it's dope for a Halloween costume.
Exactly. But what? In what setting? For boxing, it doesn't make sense.
That's it.
Maybe. I mean, people are saying that like in terms of popularity, UFC is is more popular and all this stuff. But like, maybe he's thinking he's gonna be the first one to do this or whatever. You know, like I feel like when niggas do this kind of stuff, it's because they want to be like trailblazers. You know what I mean? Like when Westbrook wears whatever the fuck he wears, he's trying to be like, I'm the first nigga to do that. And I don't know if like we're gonna look back on Westbrook and be like, yeah, this dude is a fashion icon or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I think yeah, it's true. But at the end of the day, like there hasn't been many dope heavyweights in years.
Yeah,
and
it's forever.
And now there's like heavyweight as a division again. Like you know what I mean? So you don't need the extras. We just want to see some heavy punchers, you know? Heavy volume punchers. And you're a heavy volume puncher. All you had to do was come out and play your game. Yeah. And yo, if you lost, we would have took that L, whatever. But this guy is saying, yo, this shit had the...
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hear that.
That's not what we're trying to hear. We're not trying to hear that.
We would, like, at the end of the day, like... It goes down to character. I feel like that's a little bit of a flaw in his character. It's like, yo, you got to take the W's as graciously as you take the L's, you know. And this is not a display of that. So
yeah, I think yeah, when it comes down to after the fight is over, he still has his right. He was gonna have his right to have the rematch anyway.
Oh yeah, it's set. It's set already.
We all knew what was happening.
Yeah.
So at that point, my whole mindset is like, all right, whatever. We'll see what happens in the next fight. I want to see like his camp. I want to see how whatever. That's what my mindset is. He did not need to drop this after the fact of the fight. Like, nah, bro. We'll see you at camp. You can talk. You don't even have to talk shit at camp. Just I want to see you focused in camp. And then I'm right with you, you know. I'm right back with you. That's all it is.
I think he's in destroy and rebuild mode. But like the thing is that like I don't know if the destruction is warranted because I mean you're gonna like blow apart your whole corner for what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like your corner is what got you to where you got you now. I mean it could be the right move. It could. We won't know. Only time's gonna tell. But I just think that like he's literally just trying to throw shit at whatever it sticks at.
Like, man.
This is the blame. This is the blame. This is the blame.
See, that's not what I want. Like I said, I just want to see a mode. Like this is what I want to see. I want to see if he came out. He doesn't even have to say anything the next day, bro. Why? You don't need to give it some time. Come back and say we're making changes to camp. We're doing things differently, and you don't even have to go into this description of what they are. Just like almost like a refocusing, because like it's not like we haven't seen the story of like a guy who's on top. Gets a little bit ego too big and gets taken down one fight and then comes back because he refocuses. We've seen that before.
It's happened.
You know? So I feel like that's all he needed to do. Of course, all this extra shit is that's part of his personality. His personality is part of what got him here.
Yeah.
So you got to take all of it together, I guess. You know, is what it is. But moving on, one thing that's been right now for me, I'm dealing with, and sort of recapping this week. Basically, every week when I go to do this podcast, I'm getting topics, I'm getting random shit to talk about, stupid videos, all this. You know, this is just how it is. And then every week I've been trying to not talk about this shit, but it's every week it's stronger. Every week it's more cases. Oh, how are mans moving right now with coronavirus, bro? Your day to day, has your day to day changed? Does Ottawa has any cases? No,
I don't know, but I don't even think so. Like, you guys are lucky I even came to the West. Bro, there's a lot of shit going on right now,
bro. It's craziness, bro. It's got me like, I'm at the gym and I'm there. There's a Purell machine, and like literally, no matter what I'm doing, every set I go over Purell that shit. I have to. I'm washing my hands every time. I used to have Blistex, like I had the little like the circle ones that you like spin off or whatever. I used to go like that. Straight knuckle now, bro. I don't trust niggas, bro. I don't trust niggas at all, bro.
I fucked around and got
yeah, well, see that.
I said, nah, I'm not even safe, using my swinger right now.
Yeah, bro. I can't. And I'm like, I'm looking at niggas differently now. Anytime I see a nigga like reach for a door handle and shit, like I was getting just foolishness. I was leaving the change room, and I seen a guy. He's getting ready to go out the gym, and you know niggas do that shit where they wipe their hands on their shorts before they go in. I'm like, whatever. He's I think he had gone into the weight room, come back like he was already sweating, and he goes in and he does that thing, but he puts his hands on his ass and goes like. You know what I mean? Wipes it and then reaches on the door. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing, my guy?
Just ass juice.
I straight up got a paper towel. I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with this, bro. I can't. It's actually crazy. The thing I hear about it though is that it's supposed to be, and like I'm not super informed on this shit, but what I hear is that like it's most dangerous if you're sick or elderly. You know?
Possibly.
This is what I'm hearing. If most of the time when people catch it, 95% of people will be okay. It'll be something they can recover from, which is why the spike in China, because right now in China, the spike went up, but it's plateaued. It has not gone up in a while. Where it's going up, people are still talking about it a lot.
So they found like vaccines?
Yeah, they have, apparently, so they have a vaccine that's already, I think, okay, see. I'm going to start saying shit and like it's not fact checked, so all niggas listening just know.
Let's just talk that shit. Yeah. All right, so like they solved it.
They solved it. Shit's done. Go to sleep happy is good. The first wave of testing of the vaccine is good, from what I remember hearing. So all that's happening is we're seeing the cases pop up in different countries now. It's rising, but in China, it's plateaued. No new cases. The fatalities and numbers are going down because what's happening when it hit mostly the elderly. Were the main ones getting affected. Of course, China has an insane population, so those numbers are crazy. True. But like, there are still a few people who are not super old that are passing away. That's the thing. That's like, I see the stats.
The whistleblower doctor.
Yeah,
that kind of was weird because he was like, "Yo, there's something going on," and then they started what do you call it? Like blacklisting like certain words so that you couldn't search them. Yeah. And then,
bro, that's not what I need to hear.
And then the doctor's name, and then man, it's like that's wild.
Yeah, it's to the point now where we're seeing major events being like changed and altered and prepared.
Yo, the Olympics might not even happen.
Bro, that's what we were. I mean, Jamil brought that up before the podcast too. I don't know how that could happen. You know. And they said something about they might do March Madness with just the teams, no audience, in a private. And I'm like, that's not March Madness, bro.
But half the thing is the
stadiums, fans, man. It's the craziness because people, those shots that are like last second in the crowd, bro.
Big.
So I'm like, the thing that actually hit me about that is because thinking like back in my Hooper days, like imagine you're on a small school, like a small mid-major, and you barely crack the tournament. Yeah. It's your only year you're gonna play in March Madness, and there's no fans, bruh. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
So it's like I don't know what we're gonna do. If y'all niggas are sneezing your fucking elbows, coughing your fucking elbows, y'all niggas in your hand, it's not gonna fly around me, bro. If I see that, I'm taking action. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm fucking taking action. Yeah, we gotta go through our quick break, but we'll be back in a second. All right, back from the break, and during the break, we randomly talked about the moment that Katy Perry lost her mind, and I want to finish that before we.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
Can you pull up Katy Perry Migos performance, or I think that's what it was. It was basically, I can't remember what song it was, but that was when she cut off her hair. Yeah, that's what it was.
What year was this?
Yo, check the year. 2017.
2017. Okay, it was a little bit ago, but okay.
Yeah, play it. Oh, this is. I don't think this is the full thing, but this is all right. But okay, pause it. So just to give you some context, this was on SNL. Okay, sure, I thought it was Ellen. She did her. I didn't even say what's funny yet. She did her part, and it was still. It was Katy Perry, so it's what you would expect. Mm-hmm. But the thing that I like, okay, she lost it, is when it was time for Migos to do their verses, and the shit that she was doing, I swear she thought it was like a 90s rap video. Because you can see it on Quavo's face, I swear. He's spinning. Yo, play it. I don't know if it'll show in this clip or not. Number one, I don't know if y'all seen the video. This for the actual music video. It's an interesting concept. It's weird.
Okay. So Quavo's getting up right now.
So number one, relax. Chill out. Here. Yo.
Yeah, she's doing a lot. She's doing a lot.
Yo, what are you doing?
Too much.
What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. You can stop it now. But I was like, yo, what is she doing?
Yeah.
And number one, I don't know. Has she worked with? And she must have worked with a rap artist before this. She's been in the game this
Juicy
long.
J.
Oh, Juicy J, Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah. I don't know. She didn't do any of this, so I don't know why. Was the money hurting that much? Did she have to change it up? I wasn't paying attention. I thought she was doing okay. She had the Super Bowl performance, I think, around that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what Katy Perry's on, really.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you hear the hits, but yeah, it's just someone you assume, because, like, she's like, I don't know, she's been in pop for a long time. I just assumed she was straight, but I don't know. And then I seen her do an interview with, y'all, do y'all fuck with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Like, he's a physicist, right?
Yeah. Like, if I see a clip from him on, like, the Joe Rogan podcast or something, I'll think it is super interesting. But he was doing an interview with her, and I feel for I swear, I don't know who prepped him on what interview he was, like, walking into, because Katy Perry's the one, like, interviewing him. But he was doing it like any other interview, where he goes in and he, like, gets in a conversation, and, like, he's the thing I love about him, he's excited to tell you, like, he breaks it down in a way you can understand it, and he's excited to tell you. So he's excited to tell her all this stuff, and she just keeps hitting him back with the dumbest, like, one-line answers, like, so the earth is flat? Or, like, that's not what she said, or some shit like that. I was like, fuck, bro. So I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is with. I mean, actually, it makes sense with pop artists. Not every pop artist, but we saw the shit with Miley Cyrus. Kind of like just dipping your toe in in the rap game, in the rap culture for a little bit, and then hopping out.
That's a formula. So I mean, it's been done. Like
it's been done. It's worked a gazillion times. We saw even some random shit. I was watching NBA. All-Star Weekend, and there was they had TikTok people there. And at first I was like, why the hell are there TikTok? Why did the NBA invite these TikTok white girls? But then I realized partway through the NBA has a TikTok account. Mm-hmm. So they brought them on because they know that's gonna help gas their stats and all that shit. Yeah. All these little things that you don't fully Marketing, bro.
All goes down to marketing.
Were you taking marketing?
That's what I'm taking right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
This shit and stuff, yeah.
So this shit is right up your fucking alley. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming I don't know what Katy Perry's doing now. I haven't seen her since that video, and that was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago now. So she probably hopped out of it. It's just like, I mean, I guess it doesn't really affect me, but I don't know why it just bothers me a little bit. I can't help but let it bother me just a little bit. One thing we talk about a lot on this podcast, and something I am interested in getting your opinion on. Because what I think is something, I don't know if this is a segment or what, but this is something I'm trying to do right now. Let's say coronavirus gets crazy, all right? But it's not like we were talking about before. Let's say this shit is some zombie shit now.
Okay.
As of right now, do you have a plan? Are you apocalypse planner? Do you have shit ready to go? No, bro. You're fucked, bro. I'm sorry, because the thing is, when this shit strikes, man, and let's say I'm in my buggy, you know what I mean? I'm in my buggy, I'm driving. I see you guys on the street. I want to help y'all. I really want to help y'all.
There's no space.
But I'm gonna remember this conversation. I'm like, these niggas weren't ready. They have no rations. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough. My thing is,
I'm gonna leave and go to Walmart after this.
True. I mean, I feel like that's where everyone's gonna go. But you gotta go strapped if you're going to Walmart. Straight up, you gotta be ready just in case.
Oh man.
Just in case. I'm thinking, personally, I switched up from whenever we talked about this on the previous podcast. I switched up my view on this. I think going from, because at first I was thinking like a farm or some shit, right? You get a farmhouse. You can set up perimeters. You know, you can, for the most part, if you cut down the whatever the oats or whatever the shit is, the wheats or whatever, you can have a clear line. You know, people are approaching, whatever. I feel like that's the easy system to deal with shit. But my new one now, I think, is you get a big ass RV and just deck it the fuck out, and then it's like that
makes sense.
You know, and then you maybe find a few spots that you can
camp out for a bit.
Exactly. But you have to stay moving.
But you gotta realize, is this thing airborne? Is it by contact?
Shit.
We don't have those details yet.
Yeah, we don't have those details. So. It is hard to plan. I think I'm usually planning for the ones that aren't airborne, just because I guess TV and movies and shit, niggas bite you. That's what, you know what I mean? That's what I take those ones.
If that's the case, I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready for, like, if a nigga's trying to bite me, like, I can
keep a nigga from biting me. You know what I mean?
I think I'm ready for that, but like
played a little football here and there. A
little
stiff arm. Exactly.
Give him the Heisman. It's over.
With Walmart and inside buildings, the thing is, the chances you could get like cut off and shit. You know what I mean? Like let's say you're in, because initially I think this was the Cardi one that I was having a discussion. My initial thing was I'm gonna do a school or something, big area or whatever, and I can patrol it. Thing is, with hallways and shit, that's sketchy, bro. If a zombie breaks in a window and blocks off an exit and your weapon on the other side, it's wrapped. Which is then, you see, this is where my mind's going. Went from there, so now I got like a house where it's more of, I would get a house that's more like a square house, you know what I mean? Not too many halls, it's more open areas or like one floor.
Okay.
So I can keep
a bungalow.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, I don't know, the thing is, usually bungalows aren't out in the field, you know what I mean? So, see, shit, man. My ideas for this shit is all over the place, but
you gotta get a bunker.
Yeah, man. I need to get a bunker. Some people. The thing is, I'm not rich enough for a bunker. You know what I mean? Aren't bunkers for yo? Can you Google search how much it costs to create a bunker for real? Bunkers.
You can get a small one for like $1,600.
Bro, paying $1,000 annually? You probably do that, man. Yeah, you can probably do that. This dude's bro. Whoa, go up. And yeah, for the audio listeners, we are currently looking at a couple bunkers. Can you hit that second one? The first one, I don't even know where that was.
The second one looks kind of plush, but $3 million? Like,
yeah, that's insane.
The Survival Condo Project, a 15-story luxury apartment complex.
Yeah, no one's going through those doors. Those doors are proper.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah.
$3 million.
Bro, if you have money like that, I'm buying a bunker for sure. Money to burn?
Engineers, not as a residence, but after taking into consideration the height above sea level, seismology.
Yeah. Well, with this whole like Corona shit, like
I say
a lot of stocks are just dropping, like
true,
tremendously, like.
But that's the part I don't understand. Why are the stocks dropping? Is it because of the sweatshops or?
Yeah, it stops.
That's what it is.
Just
got you.
I don't know. It's just stocks are falling,
bro. I'm seeing what was
but
it?
some are going up. But like things that are like non-contact.
Oh, got you, got you.
So I'm thinking.
Investing?
Well, no, but But like though it's really a pet. Like if things are like Tesla's just dropping and shit like that, you know. Like, if it's really a pandemic out there, so I don't know. I'm really trying to find out how can we really protect ourselves?
Because the thing is, I'm hearing mixed information. That's the shit that's not helpful. Because where I get all my information, it's not okay. But it's Twitter.
That's the thing.
And it's Black Twitter, so it's like no,
we gotta get our information and get it fast because people are dropping out here, and
for real,
we need to find out how it's transmitted and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Like so going back, because I don't know if I finished saying this before, and I should say this to sort of finish off my thinking before, was that as of right now they do have a vaccine that they're still in different steps of testing, but it's past the first step. Mm-hmm. So we should have vaccine. In terms of preventing it, that's the one where it's weird. That's where I've heard all sorts of weird shit. Like one person said, well, a lot of people are saying it's normal, how you get a normal flu. So like contact with sneezing on some shit and touching that and then letting it touch your face. So the big thing is try not to touch your face until after you've hit some Purell.
Fair. So basically like just no dabs, just elbows.
Yeah, just all that shit. Yeah, keep it like when you're
call a nigga, text a nigga.
Facts.
Like the link up should be like digital.
Exactly. Limit those.
Just do a Facebook group or whatever
if I get
it
fat,
is.
Shit, I can't go to the gym no more, man. That's not on me. You know what I mean? Like I might get chunky out here. Fuck you mean? But there was that, and then also I heard somewhere on the line, and this is the thing. I think this might have been a rumor, so I'm not sure. That it goes in through your eyes, so people wearing protective. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Don't shoot the messenger. But this is the shit out here.
Wait, where did you hear this from? Who told you this?
See, it was from Twitter, but
it goes through your eyes.
That's what I was saying. So people were like sunglasses. Yeah. So the thing is, I told this to my brother. He straight up wears sunglasses the whole next week. He goes to Carleton. He was straight up in his classes like not taking his sunglasses off. I'm like, no, bro, you need like the goggles, the one that like stop her from going under. He's like, oh. Can't force those.
Those are not stylish at all.
No,
but
man.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, man. It's a scary thought. To be honest, I think for the most part, this is the thing that I've heard from multiple people outside of this room. I feel like in this room we got a lot of people that are more nervous about coronavirus than maybe some experts. I've heard that for the most part. And I don't know how much it's covering. It is literally like something that you might not even need vaccines to deal with. Like, see, he doesn't like that, bro. He's not believing. This is what I've heard, and I've heard this on a couple of things, not just Twitter, but Twitter, and I've heard it from articles. But we'll have to see. I don't know. Fuck it. It's something that we're just gonna have to deal with. As of right now, I don't think it's too crazy in our area, so we'll just kind of leave it at that. But random news. Keep it going on our random podcast, as it always is, very random. This might make y'all feel old. This shit made me feel old. The PlayStation 2 turned 20 within the last week, bro.
Really?
You know how old I feel, bro?
That's crazy.
When I actually think about the amount of like online games that I play like now or in recent years compared to what I played back when it was like PlayStation 2, like GameCube, Xbox. I think Xbox had online, but I never had that shit. Bro. The fact that the PlayStation is 20 years old,
bro,
my nigga.
Yo, what's your favorite PS2 game?
Like PS2 exclusive or just from that time?
Just in general, PlayStation.
No, I think PS2 exclusive.
PS2 exclusive, okay. Because you said in that time, I think NBA Street V2 specifically is one of the best games ever made.
Okay.
But PlayStation exclusive was
What other consoles was Street 2?
So in that time, PlayStation 2 was the same time as the GameCube and same time as the first
GameCube
Xbox.
had Street 2?
Yeah, GameCube had Street 2 and Xbox had Street 2. I know. Bro, I mean,
Xbox I could see, but
yeah. GameCube was I mean
GameCube had some shit.
GameCube had some shit still. I don't know if you bro,
man,
people couldn't talk. Oh, see, that's because now I know the face of a guy who used to lose in Mario Kart. I can see it on his face, bro. This guy used to get dusted. It's okay. You can't touch me Mario Kart. You can't touch me in Smash Bros.
More of a like like Madden person.
Got you.
Or like
Trash at Madden.
You're trash at Madden?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a pointer still. Depends on my
like
blocking.
The shooting games. Like I know what my PS2 original.
What was it?
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, was that PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid. I was thinking of Gears of War. My bad. Yeah, Gears of War was Xbox. Metal Gear Solid back in the day.
Yeah, that's
craziness. I don't know if it's the same these days as it was back then, but
in terms of one, I don't know if it's just one.
Bro, Def Jam Fight for New York. You ever played that?
Bro, I'm so.
that was cross platform too.
Yeah.
But but that was good.
I never owned that one. I'm still pissed I never owned that one. That was just one of those ones I always played when I was with my friends or whatever. We played that one. But no, I was fucking with the OG. I don't know if y'all remember. There were so many OG 007 games that came out around then that were crazy. That were crazy. I don't remember what any of them were called. But I remember at that time, I was thinking this is the future of shooting games. I'm like, no game is touching this. The
James
the Recon, all those shits were crazy. Now, of course, we got crazy games. I can't even keep up with the Call of Duty anymore. I'm ass at Call of Duty though. I'm still ass.
I'm not that great, but I know some people that are just.
Thing is, that's the thing.
On kill streak.
It's like when we started getting pro gamers. That's when it sort of changed it. You know what I mean?
It's like, game is not a game anymore.
Yeah, bro. Because then those niggas that were probably now will become pro gamers. They would just chill because there's nothing to get out of it actually. Yeah. So they chill down on the game time. And then you go online these days, bro. I'm getting dummied by some kid because he plays 22 hours a day or some bullshit. That's what
I don't even have a podcast. I mean, a podcast. I don't have a podcast, but I don't even have a console at all.
Crazy.
Yeah.
When was the last console you had?
The last console I had was PS4.
Oh, PS4. Got you. Oh, yeah, we did need to talk about that. Yeah, we definitely needed to talk about that. Especially because what we came in here, you know what, you can actually pull it up. You want to pull up the stream that you started on? Because we started, the NBA stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bruh, I purposely don't watch any foolishness on this laptop, my guy. Please don't junk this shit up with viruses, okay? I know at your laptop, you just feel free to press on every ad you see on the side. You be playing some 3D games over there, bro. Leave my shit alone, my guy. But yeah, talking about where the NBA is right now. For some reason, I don't think Milwaukee's making it to the finals. I think they're going to make Eastern Conference Finals, and I'm not going to say the Raptors are going to beat them just because the Raptors are my team, but I can see them losing to a Celtics. I can see them losing to the Heat. I think the Raptors, they'd have to have a good amount of stuff fall their way because they lost Kawhi, who's the go-to guy at the end of the game, and I think that's huge. But I think almost basically all the teams in the top four, the other three teams, I can see the Bucks losing to any of them. So I think the East is super wide. I mean, the West is wide open too. Bro, I don't even know, man.
I might have to just go with, I really, I'm trying to think about it for real. And, I really don't have, a team in the East. Maybe Atlanta.
Got you. I mean, Atlanta's fun, but they're not.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm going to like Atlanta, I'm an...
So if you're liking Atlanta, it's for different reasons. It's not for the same conversation.
So I'm already a fan of who I'm a fan of, right? So
true.
I mean, they're fun to watch, but I really don't have a favorite in the East, minus who I watch sometimes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I kind of like to get this at some point, any guest that does know NBA. I do like to try to get who do you think is going to be a little quick finals appearance? Because then at the end of the season, we see who actually is in the finals. I can go back to the podcast and see, all right, this nigga was on his shit, this nigga was on his shit. New Love 100% was not on his shit. That nigga is the worst at his basketball takes are the worst shit I've ever seen. I will roast that nigga to death, bro.
Oh, no.
We definitely got to wrap up soon because this camera. Let's go. But yeah, that's just the last thing I want to say on that. New Love has horrible takes. You should still follow him on Twitter because his takes are funny. So go follow my boy. But his takes are horrible.
I gotta get back on Twitter. I don't have Twitter right now, but
bro, it's actually my favorite of all the social media apps right now. I can't even.
Yeah. What's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter is just at ShayGoon _ because I keep my shit on everything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but like, yeah, bro, get on that shit because I feel like Twitter got better.
Yeah.
I think it was bad for a while. I don't know. Maybe I started following more like black Twitter accounts or whatever.
Okay.
But black Twitter is crazy, bro.
Well, yo, follow me. I mean, I'll be back sometime.
Yeah.
Like I'm working on some shit, so I'll be back. I guess when that's done.
Yeah, bro. Come back on at any point. Obviously, we gotta eventually we gotta wrap it down right now. So yeah, if you want to let the people know where they can find you on, I'm assuming Instagram and like your music and all that stuff, let them know now, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, on Instagram it's just Freddy Printz, like no spaces or underscores. And music, same thing. Obviously, Freddy, last name Printz, Printz, and yeah, you can find the shit wherever you stream music at.
Yeah, man, go check them out. Lots of shit on the way. Of course, as with all our artists, try and if you see local shows, go out, support. Try and see some people. There's a lot of talent in the city, and it's cool. It's cool to be a part of it and see what's going on. So obviously, appreciate you for coming and dealing with the nonsense. You know what I mean?
For sure. It was mad random, but bro, that's how we do.
I feel like that's what people should expect.
Yeah, it just flows, and that's cool. Most people ask me the boring questions, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I think this is more fun and it's less formal. But yeah, let me hit off the shit that I gotta say before we end it here. So if you're listening to the podcast, you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google
Play.
It's Google Play, yeah, thank you. And Stitcher. Stitcher's the other podcast app. Then the video for our podcast always comes out the following day. So the audio's on Wednesday. The video comes out on Thursday. And you can see that on our YouTube page, Throw the Lob. Follow the Instagram for our podcast at Throw the Lob. And follow my own Instagram at ShayGoon _ and my YouTube is ShayGoon and all that shit. And yeah, Jamil, you got something to say? Got anything to say?
Throw the lob.
Yeah. Follow Throw the Lob. And yeah, that's everything. With this, it's been Throw the Lob. Thanks for watching.